Good morning and welcome to Tea Time with Tanya. I'm Tanya. How you doing today? Today is Monday, January 9th, 2023. Let's start this off with a blessing. Dear universe, dear creator, dear spirit guides, look at this. This 9th day, we get the Om Shanti peace blessing. Open up your hearts and minds and receive this. This is a perfect blessing for a Monday morning to start your week off with. Om Shanti, peace blessing. Om Shanti. Blessed are you with everlasting peace, beyond words or understanding. Blessed are you with tranquility and bliss. Blessed are you with the clarity that reveals the beauty of your soul and through which all appears as infinite. Namaste. I'm going to read this one more time. Come on, get some of this. Om Shanti, peace blessing. Om Shanti. Blessed are you with everlasting peace beyond words or understanding. Blessed are you with tranquility and bliss. Blessed are you with the clarity that reveals the beauty of your soul and through which all appears as infinite. Namaste, namaste, namaste. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Oh my goodness. I have some fantastic questions for today, y'all. So let's go ahead and get right on with it. Everybody wants to know about Kevin McCarthy. Everybody wants to know. That is the number one question of today. Carmen B. Eleva Gentry, this one's for you. How long will Kevin McCarthy have the House speakership? How long will he have it? And guys, before I even throw one card on this, everybody needs to take a big old breath in through the nose, hold it for 1 second, and then let it go. We're going to be okay, guys. We're going to get out of this. Do not worry about what these clowns are going to attempt to do. This is going to be a circus. And the clowns, unfortunately, are driving the car. But there is no need for us to worry and no need for us to panic. Guys, again, this is the time. Sit back. Get your popcorn. Get up in the nosebleed section. Let them do what they are going to do. They can disassemble themselves faster than we ever could, okay? Just remember that. This is a whole power grab, and it's going to get real nasty. So, again, grab your popcorn, grab your Snuggie, and go up to the nosebleed section, okay? This crap show is about to go live. But don't worry, it's not going to affect us. It's going to affect them, okay? So, first question, how long will Kevin McCarthy have the House speakership? 14 no votes. 14 no votes in 4 days. 14 no votes in 4 days. If I have never seen a vote of no confidence before, that was it. Here we go. Are my cards upside down? My cards are upside down. Here we go. How long will Kevin McCarthy be in the speakership? Ooh. Okay, guys. I'm going to say Kevin McCarthy is not going to make it through 1 year. 7 months possibly. But I feel by the end of the 3rd month, so by the end of March, we should start to see the cracks in the facade. And by the 7th month, we should be seeing things completely different by the 7th month. First card we have is the Page of Pentacles. Young man, all about the money. This right here is Kevin McCarthy. Kevin McCarthy, Kevin McCarthy. Everything he wants to do is about money, power, and control. He reduced himself from a king to a page, giving away all of his power, giving it away just so that he could have the title. And guys, that's all he's going to have is the title. He will have no control. He will not be able to bring the Republican Congress into any type of order. He has given the snakes power over everything, and the snakes are going to fight each other. Again, disassociate yourself from this now. Do not get emotionally invested because it's going to be sick and terrible looking. But guys, this is not going to affect us. These guys are going to self-destruct. Allow them to do it. It's going to look crazy. It's going to sound crazy. And it's going to feel insane. But let them do what they're going to do. Like I said, the GOP can disassemble themselves quicker, faster, and more efficiently than we ever could. Let them do what they're going to do. Inhale, exhale. Don't take nothing personal. Just watch it for the circus that it is, okay? They're going to be watching a lot of their money and power. This is what it's about. We are going to see. I mean, this is about Kevin McCarthy, but this is about the Congress. And this is about money, guys. Every single one of these people who are out for this power grab is bought and paid for by someone, by some corporation, by some entity, including Kevin himself. But now Kevin was a piranha. Now Kevin is a gumless goldfish, a toothless goldfish. He has no teeth. He has no power. He has no strength. He has parceled it out to everyone else. And everyone else is going to be fighting and fussing about the power that they have. This is going to be bad. But guys, again, and I have to keep repeating this, allow it to happen. Disassociate yourself from it, okay? Kevin McCarthy, here's his final outcome. He will be leaving. He will be. And unceremoniously, as badly as it started for him, is as badly as it's going to end. Right in front of him, we got a lot of wands. A lot of wands. Kevin McCarthy is going to get beat up in this speakership, and we can just put it that way. He is going to get beat all up about and around the head with from the people who he put in power. They are going to have so much chaos and disorder and disrespect. You may see flat out fist fights on the House floor again. We have gone back in time. Yes, we have, guys. We have gone back to the bad old times. Not for us, for them. Again, watch the show. Don't be a part of it. Kevin McCarthy, I don't see him making it through a year. I do not see him holding the speakership for even a year. I don't see him holding. I do not see him going into 2024 as the Speaker of the House. Okay, there you go, Carmen and Aleva. My next question is from Ocean Blue. And this is a serious question for everybody who's suffering with ocular disease and degeneration. Ocean Blue would like to know, will there be any medical breakthroughs to help heal or regenerate the optic nerve? And guys, I know nowadays this is affecting a lot of people. This is environmental. This is has to do with our diets, with chemicals that we are breathing in and being subjected to, that is harming our eyes. And a lot of people are suffering with this. So let's ask this question. Will there be any medical breakthroughs to help people heal and regenerate the optic nerve? First card we get is the 10. Oh my goodness. Okay, let me keep pulling, because this is a mixed news. Okay? All right. First card we get is the 10 of Cups. This is the happy family. This is an end. So Ocean Blue. Yes, there is going to be some type of a medical breakthrough that is going to open up a whole lot of new treatments, new, oh my goodness, they may even find ways to help the optic nerve to regenerate itself. But here's the answer right here below. We get the Sun. This is a ginormous yes. However, there will be heartbreaks and setbacks. This is science. So anything dealing with science, us as humans, is going to be successes and failures. So we have to just make it through the failures to get through the successes. This is going to be big news. But America, true to form, the wealthy will be the first to benefit from this, as is usually the case. So expect it to be very expensive. Expect the wealthiest people to have access to it first. In the near future, we have the Three of Cups inverted. And the Three of Cups inverted, that is our happy ladies. Our Three of Cups inverted. Let me get to my Rider White here. Three of Cups inverted is expedition, dispatch, achievement, and an end. Okay. All right. So, Ocean Blue. Now, Ocean Blue had asked if this would happen in the year 2023. So, Ocean Blue. I'm going to say that there may be movement on this year. Here's another yes. There will be movement made to this end. The answer is yes. And the final, we get the Eight of Wands inverted. Let's see what the Eight of Wands inverted is. And that is, jealousy, internal dispute, and queries. Okay, so that rides hand in hand with this. So there are going to be some hiccups, like science is, successes and failures. And like science is, the wealthy are going to be, it's going to be made available to the wealthy first, because it's going to be ridiculously expensive. But yes, Ocean Blue, yes, there will be movement, incredible breakthroughs made in ocular degeneration and regenerative research done this year. There you go. My next question is from V Coolwater. Brazil is experiencing its own January 6th. Bolsonaro is pulling a Donnie boy. Yes, he is. They have destroyed the presidential mansion or whatever. There's chaos in the streets. There's a full-blown riot. And I have several questions on this one, guys. So, the first part. I guess DeSantis is providing aid and comfort to a criminal. But that's not even a stretch from where he has been. Okay, so here it is. Will DeSantis be punished for providing aid and comfort to Jair Bolsonaro, who is now a pariah? Will DeSantis, he is providing aid and comfort to somebody who is trying to overthrow a government in another country. That's got to be against some part of our Constitution somewhere. I mean, that is just like inviting the Nazis in and saying, sit, have tea, stay the night. If anybody comes knocking on the door for you, I'll tell them you're not here. Will death sentence be punished for being involved with Jair Bolsonaro? That might give me clarity. Not in the way that we hope. Not in the way that we hope. We've got the Wheel of Fortune, which is karma. So at some point, karma will do a 360 and come back around and pop DeSantis in the forehead. Okay, and this is in his near future. But guys, there's so much convoluted mess. He's got enough people. There are so many bad actors that are protecting, and they're in positions of power that are keeping justice at bay. And we don't even have justice in this read. We have the Three of Pentacles chasing this, though. So the Three of Pentacles, this is meetings that are being held. These are big discussions about money and everything else. So don't think that old death sentence is doing anything for free. Bolsonaro is going to have to cough up a whole lot for him to get aid and comfort from DeSantis. But DeSantis has been such a traitor to the nation that they're doing all their treason right out in the broad daylight. They're letting the money change hands right in broad daylight. Guys, and the reason that we're going to see more and more of this is because now the insurrectionists are in charge of the House. So death sentence and old boy in Texas, they're not worried about stuff right now because they have the House. Again, do not allow yourself to worry about any of this. Allow them to do what they are going to do. They will disassemble themselves without any help from us. Okay? But I want to ease your minds a little bit. I want to let you know that old Nancy Pelosi and the Congress did one of the best things they could possibly do by making Hakeem Jeffries the minority leader. There is going to be a change on the Democratic side that is long overdue. We are going to stand together like we have never stood before on substantive issues. We are going to be... Hakeem Jeffries is going to illuminate the clown show on the right while behaving like kings on the left. We are going to show the world how it is supposed to be done while the whole world is allowed to watch the GOP collapse on itself. No worries, guys. No worries. So, yes, V Cool Water, something will eventually happen to a death sentence, but it is not going to be in the realm of what we want it to be. I mean, we all kind of want all these guys' heads on a pike, and we're not going to get that. So we're going to have to bring our expectations back down to reality because we know who's running the show, okay? Don't get it twisted. Justice will come. It will, but it's not going to come in the way that we desire it to come. So the Nine of Pentacles inverted is roguery, deception, voided project, and bad faith. So the Cool Water, that is the final outcome about death sentence. We're not going to get what we want. DeSantis is going to be rogue until somebody smacks him hard enough to bring him back into reality, because these guys they are emboldened, they have a sense of power, and because the DOJ has not moved and they have broken all these laws, There's nothing to stop them. But there's an old saying, you give somebody enough rope, they'll hang themselves. And this is what's going on. Again, do not let your emotions get involved in this. Just keep feeding old death sentence rope. Eventually, he will have himself so tied up that he will be unable to free himself by any way, shape, or form. Okay? Again, don't panic. Panic is counterintuitive. If you are worried, you are feeding the beast. Let it go. Exhale. Okay? Again, this is the show. Just sit back and watch it. Don't be invested in it. All right. My next question is from Danielle. And this is also about Bolsonaro. Will Italy give Bolsonaro citizenship? Now, guys, I have not watched the news. I don't know anything about this. This is all coming from y'all's questions. So, will Bolsonaro get Italian citizenship? Will Italy prop up terrorism? Here, let me mix them up a little more. Here we go. Will Italy... and y'all saw me mix it up and almost got all the same cards. No. We got the 10 of Cups. There's going to be an end to old Bolsonaro. Something is going to happen. We've got the Emperor too. If anybody's going to help him, he may have to run all the way to Russia to get aid. Not in Europe. No, not in Europe. And he's not going to be able to stay here in the United States either, whether old death sentence wants him to or not. The answer is no. No, Danielle. Italy is not going to give Bolsonaro citizenship. No. But Russia might. There you go. Okay. My next question is from Shay Shay. And Shay Shay would like to know, will America succeed in changing the narrative of slavery? And guys, like I said, they are trying to change history right in front of our eyes. They are going to have children in 2030, 2040, 2050 believing that slavery never even happened, that the Middle Passage never existed, that Egypt is in Europe. Okay? So, here's the question. Will America succeed in changing and bastardizing history to eliminate slavery from the vernacular? Will America succeed in changing history to eliminate slavery from the American vernacular? Oh, we got a lot of... As much as they want to, guys, and they are going to try, but they are going to be fraught. They're going to be tied up with this. And I hope that there's enough of us that are going to stand up and stop them from trying to eliminate history, to try to change, to try to force a false narrative. I've got a lot of inverted cards here, but the final outcome is the devil. That's force fatality. That is a ruin, that which is predestined and evil. Okay? So, but that is a no as well. So the answer, we've got a lot. We've got a lot. There is going to be, and guys, they're already doing it. If we are not careful, if we do not stand up and come together and try, everyone who is so disposed to make sure that the education that our children receive is education and not subjugation or indoctrination, then those of us who can need to run for school board posts, because that's what the Republicans are doing. We need to get in there to provide balance. If we do not, if we sit on the sideline saying someone else will do it, then we will be enslaved by the ignorant. Our history, our story will be turned into a lie to suit those in power, as it has always been. It is up to the common everyday man to make sure that our story is told truly and correctly. That's why I implore all of you, start a journal, write things down that are happening. It is imperative. Oral history is imperative. Tell the stories to your grandchildren. Tell them to your children. Remember to tell them to yourself so you can remember what's going on. Do not allow them to change your memory. Okay? All right. My next question is from Danielle R. Will the Mexican cartels start a new border war or violence in Mexico since El Chapo's son has been apprehended and arrested? Will the Mexican cartels start a new war now that El Chapo's son has been apprehended and arrested? Will there be more violence on the in South America and in Mexico? Here we go. Will there be new violence? New violence in South America and Mexico because of the arrest of El Chapo's son. And my cards aren't inverted, but everything is upside down. Wow. Okay. Here we go. Oh, okay. There is going to be, okay, the first card we get the Ten of Swords inverted. The Ten of Swords inverted. Let me read this. Is advantage, profit, success. Power and authority, but it's not permanent. In upside, right side up is pain, affliction, and tears, sadness, and death, desolation. So guys, yeah, this is a yes. This is they are going to, the cartels, well, it's not a yes, it's a statement. The cartels will expect for there to be like a turf war. Since El Chapo's son has been apprehended, expect other cartels to try to take over El Chapo's area, okay? Like, what do you call it? Like a rumble, like land, like area. So, but the answer is still yes. Yes, there's going to be increased violence in South America and Mexico because of the apprehension of El Chapo. There's going to be a lot of violent acts that are happening down there. People, if you're traveling, know where you're going, know where you're at. Be careful. I'm just going to put it that way. We know that there's a lot of drug trafficking going on down there, especially with cocaine. So that is what is being brought into this country the most right now. So be aware. Yes, if you're going to South America, if you're going to Mexico, be aware that there is going to be an increased chance of violence, an increased chance for violence, because there are going to be turf wars going on all over the place, because people are going to try to take up and fill in the void that has been recently vacated by El Chapo's son. Okay? There you go, Danielle. Danielle has a second question. When will Matt Gaetz and Marge the Barge taco grease be removed from Congress? When will Matt Gaetz and Large Marge be removed from Congress? And this is a good question. But guys, since they didn't get them Since we didn't get them before the Congress was seated, now we're going to have to wait. So let's see, how long are we going to have to wait? How long until the Department of Justice comes after these people? Two jumped out and flipped over, the Hierophant and the Queen of Wands. Okay, when will Matt Gaetz and Large Marge the Barge be removed from Congress? Here we go. First card, we got the Emperor, Vlad, and this is who these people, these two specifically, are beholden to, guys. When? Give me a number. Let me know. We got a 5, we got a page, we got a 10, we got a 2. Oh, we got 2 5s. We got a 10. Oh, my goodness. So, guys, if I'm looking at this, 5 is coming up. Well, the number 10, because that's what kind of everything seems to add up to, is 10. So, 10 months possibly? 10 months? Maybe everything, including McCarthy and everybody, is going to be circling the drain within 7 to 10 months. That might be the amount of time it takes the Department of Justice to finally decide that we really don't want to become Russia. I'm not sure, but guys, I'm kind of, I've got 5, 5, 10, and then I've got a lot of face cards that are in the regular playing deck. I've Major Arcana that are 10, and I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's a number 5 again. And even the 2 cards that jumped out would add up to 10 in regular playing deck cards. So guys, I'm going to say about 10 months. I'm going to say about 10 months before Gaetz and Large Marge are either brought to justice for their parts in the insurrection or are removed from Congress for being part of the insurrection, because that's what it is. And guys, that is how it's going to happen. When justice finally comes for these people, it will come through the 14th Amendment. It will. This will be where our Constitution holds up. But this is going to be where it is going to have to be changed, bolstered, and literally emboldened to stop this from happening again. Because guys, we are in a place where the powers that be, who are working for themselves, who are evil, let's call it what they are, call them what they are. They are behaving immorally, recklessly against the American people. This cannot stand. These people wish to harm us. Their whole agenda is about revenge for holding them accountable for trying to overthrow the government. This is what their whole agenda is about. Don't be scared. Just don't forget, okay? Don't forget what they're doing. Don't look away and think that they're going to improve, that they're going to right themselves. This is a whole bucket of snakes, a whole pit of vipers. Okay? Let's call them what they are. All right, guys. Like, share, and subscribe. Come on now. If you like this content, give me a subscribe and give me a thumbs up, all right? So that I can keep doing this, how I'm doing this. I love you guys. Thanks a lot. Okay. All right, this question is from Danielle. We had a 6-year-old baby, because 6 is a baby. 6 is 6 years out of the womb. Okay, that is a baby human being. That is a person who does not have the wherewithal of an adult. 1st grade child shot his teacher intentionally, brought the weapon and the ammunition to school separately. This little boy was going to murder this woman. I don't need to pull the cards on this, because this is where we as adults have got to check ourselves. This was done because this little boy felt he had no other recourse. This little boy and this teacher were in the room alone. And everybody needs to, this is important, because this was what was going on and what this little child was subjected to, what made him think that this is what he needed to do to bring peace to his situation. 6 years old, guys. 6 years old. What would make a 6-year-old child fearful enough or angry enough to premeditate murder against another person? And guys, when it comes out what was going on, and I hope they don't censor it, because this is what happens when we allow adults that should not be anywhere near children, people with ideologies that are counterintuitive, who have our child's ear, who can sit there and speak poison and negativity into those children, to tell those children that they are not this, they are not that they will never be. An adult person who will tell a child that they are ugly or dumb or stupid, or that they don't belong someplace because they're kind. Understand, what would make a child, would make a baby human, because 6 is still a baby. They can't even wipe their behind good at this point. Still picking their nose, eating their boogers. Premeditate murder against somebody. And then ask yourself, how does this child wind up alone with this teacher in the classroom to where he can get this firearm and exact this revenge that he had on her? So no, this is very deep. This is deep. This goes to where we allow people in the classroom, in our children's classroom, to talk to them, to talk down to them, to speak ill and evil into them, to try to steal their magic, steal their joy. I'm not saying that what this child did was right in no way, shape, or form. What I am asking you to ask yourself is, what would make a baby human premeditatedly bring a weapon and bullets to a school to kill his teacher? And why? Okay? Don't even go down the road of, oh, this was a disturbed child or this or that. Oh yeah, I'm sure he was very disturbed. He was very disturbed after what he has been going through. And I pray it comes out. I pray it comes out. I pray that the other children in the classroom are interviewed and their words are not censored as to how this lady treated children differently, to include even pitting them against each other on who's good, who's bad, who's deserving and who's not. Somebody who could break the will of a little child. Okay? And I'm gonna leave that right there, because there was abuses going on in this classroom by this teacher onto this child and many other, but on this child specifically. Now, we have to say, this is why firearms are never a good idea. And if your 6-year-old can premeditatedly get to your bullets, remove them from your house without you knowing, and then take the firearm out, take it to school with them without you knowing, then you are not doing your job as a parent. And I'm going to call you a bad parent right there, because your firearm was not locked up. There was not a trigger lock on your firearm, and your ammunition was where your child could get it. Shame on you. Shame on you. You should not own a firearm if you don't know how to secure it. Okay? But I'm not going to blame this child, because this child felt like this was what he had to do to protect himself. And everybody needs to think about that. What would make a 6-year-old try to end somebody else's life? What was being done to this child? What poison was being spoken into this child? And the best witnesses are the other children who sit and heard it every day. And the other thing is, 6-year-olds are still pretty honest. They're learning how to lie. The society is having an influence on them, but they're still pretty honest. They'll tell you what's going on if you will listen to them. All right? All right. My next question is from Spirits Beyond the Stars. Going back to Oklahoma and Governor Stitt trying to take TikTok away from Oklahoma citizens. It must be getting serious up there. Spirits Beyond the Stars would like to know again, Tarot, please tell us, is Governor Stitt going to be successful in eliminating TikTok off of people's devices? Is Governor Stitt of Oklahoma going to be successful in forcing Oklahoma citizens to remove TikTok from their devices? We get the first card is the Magician. Yeah, okay. All right. I don't know how this is going to happen. Oh my goodness. Okay, Oklahoma, be prepared. Be prepared, guys. Be prepared. Yep, it's coming too. It's coming. They are going to, and this might be all of the United States, I don't know. But yeah, they are going to do something to get TikTok removed. However they do it, I'm not sure how the FCC works on these things. If it's over your internet carrier or whatever, I don't know how they're going to do it. But yeah, Governor Stitt is going to try, and it looks like he may be successful in getting y'all's TikTok taken away from Oklahoma citizens. That's what Tarot is saying, at least. So there's going to be a lot. There's going to be a lot of meetings on this, about this. Just pay attention to what's going on. Pay attention. This is all with the conflict in China, too. Low-hanging fruit, guys. This is a way to hurt China. This is a way China is using the app as an espionage app. It is. It is spying on you. It is spying on your children. Yes, it is. It is getting Americans to behave badly. Yes, it is. So, I know it's a fun app and everything like that. But guys, they're, with all of this, all of these platforms, they all have an ulterior motive. And all of that is about getting to know you as intimately as they can. Your profile, your digital fingerprint, where you go, how much money you spend, where you shop, who you talk to. All of these apps are keeping a very close eye on you. And TikTok is the one under the fire right now. Okay? We've got Chinese phones, the highway phones, that they had outlawed because they were spying on government officials. Okay? This is espionage. What you are watching is the response to espionage, okay? So don't think that they're trying to take away your rights. They are, but they're going to use the Espionage Act to do it. And the app is spying on you, spying on the country, and could be downloading malicious spyware onto your device. Just like all of ours do. Okay? Yeah. Facebook, all the rest of them. All of them are the same. Okay? Here we go. So yes, Spirit Beyond the Stars. Unfortunately, that's a yes. Spirits also wants to know, here's another one about Gaetz and taco grease. Will they be the first ones to go to jail? Will Matt Gaetz and Large Marge taco grease, will they be the first ones to go to jail? Will Matt Gaetz and Large Marge be the first to go to jail? Ho, ho, ho. Look at this, guys. We got the sun. We got everything else is inverted. What the King of Wands inverted. King of Wands inverted is, okay, this is a dark man inverted. Good but severe. Okay. Oh, so this is a black man. Oh. King of Wands, dark man, the black man possibly, is going to be the one to come after these two. Here's our answer right here. Yes, judgment is coming for them. Matt Gaetz and Large Marge may be the first ones out. May be the first ones to actually go to jail behind this. But let's keep our fingers crossed, guys. Let's just hope that will come to fruition. All right. My next question is from Jose Meme. Will the House try to impeach Biden? They've already said that they're going to do this. Are they going to waste tons of money on a true witch hunt? They don't have anything on the man. He hasn't broken any laws. Will the Congress open up frivolous investigations against the Biden administration? That's how we can go. Because the Senate does impeachment, not the House. But the House does investigations. Will the House open up frivolous investigations against the Biden camp? Yep. They're not going to be successful. But yes, they are. And here it is. Here's the final outcome, the devil. And this is exactly what they're going to do. No substance, no nothing. Just pure evil. Just pure evil for the sake of being evil, because they are trying to hide their own crimes. And this is that's what it is. That man and woman down there chained to the devil, that is the GOP. And that is where they are going to remain chained. And look, I want you to look at this card, because the devil done set done set his little tail on fire. So this is what's coming, guys. Look at this card. This is what is going to be the outcome for the GOP. For the time that they are in control, this is what we are going to be suffering under. All right? Just prepare now. And we also have the Hierophant in here. So we're going to have, this is government behaving badly. But yes, they are going to spend all kinds of money and waste all kinds of time on frivolous lawsuits. Yes, they are. And the second part of this question is, how will the Democrats respond to what the Republicans in the House are doing? How will the Democrats respond? And I think we had that on that. The dark man. But let's pull. How will the Democrats respond? We got the Magician right underneath, right in line. We got the Six of Wands inverted. That's winning inverted. Let's see. Six of Wands inverted is apprehension, fear, enemy at the gate, treachery, and disloyalty. That's not good. And then we've got the Moon in front inverted. The Moon inverted is instability, inconsistency, silence, lesser degree, deception, and error. Golly, I hope that is not the case, but it looks like we're going to start off doing what we normally do, being quiet and being still. But below, we've got the Magician. So at some point, somebody is going to decide that we can no longer do this. I'm going to pull them all. Here we go. Now we got the King of Cups. The devil comes up again. The last card is the King of Swords. Here we go. The final outcome of the Democrats dealing with the GOP. The final outcome, after starting off slow and scared, dragging our feet like we normally do, at some point we are going to find our scrotum and stand up to these people. Okay, we've got the Moon inverted. All of this darkness has got to be brought to the light. Okay, so the final outcome is the King of Swords. This is power, command, and authority, militant, intelligence, and law. Guys, the final outcome is, after all of the nastiness, these people will be brought to justice. The Democrats will respond the way that they should. Strong. They will fight back. They will push back with the full force of the government. But what we're going to see in the immediate beginning is more of the same, until somebody decides to flip the switch and turn that whole car around. But the final outcome is that we will have the power, command, and authority of the Congress. We'll get it back, guys. We're going to get it back. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. It's just going to be a bumpy ride until we get it. And we know that these guys are snakes and vipers, and that they are all in to try to, they're going to try to destroy everything to keep their own hides out of the fire. But it's not going to work. The DOJ already has everything it needs. What the Congress is going to do is just make a mess of everything and slow some stuff down. But the biggest thing they're going to do is to show everybody exactly what kind of clowns they are. What kind of clowns they are. Okay, my next question is from Pam Bodley. And Pam wants to know, will Hakeem Jeffries run for president in 2028? And again, guys, I know we're all happy Hakeem is in the driver's seat, but let's not make the same mistake and start hero worshiping and idolizing him. If we do that and feed the ego, we will spoil the man. Right now, he still has his eye on the prize. He still wants to make a better land for everybody else. If we start idolizing him and we start treating him like a rock star, it will change. Okay? So, let's give him energy without putting him on a pedestal. Okay? So, will Hakeem Jeffries run for president in 2028? Here we go. Oh, we got temperance, and that's a yes. But we got some trouble. There's going to be some issues. There's going to be some issues. We got the tower and the moon. Oh, but the final outcome is the Six of Wands. So yes, Pam, in 28, he's going to run. But before he gets there, there is going to be all kinds of drama. And this could be his work in the Senate. Okay? This could be his work in Congress. This could be what they're going through while the GOP is doing what they're doing. But there's going to be a lot of trouble. So his road to the White House is there, but it has got some treachery around it. There's going to, the next 4 years, guys, next 2 years, we are going to see the underbelly, the nastiness of what government truly is. We are going to see the nastiness of what people can do when given power. Again, disassociate yourself. Be very discerning into what you let into your body and what you immerse yourself in. If you can turn off your news and not be hinged on what's going on, it will be for your better. If you could get out the time that you would normally be sucked into the news and take that hour or half hour and go sit outside and deep breathe, connect with nature, you will heal yourself. Because this is what is going to be required for us. Do not go down the rabbit hole with this. Do not allow fear and craziness to let you think that this is reality. What you're going to see is a projection to get you emotionally invested. And we have got to be smart enough to know that that is what it is, and to not allow our emotions to override our brains. Okay? Next question. Will Jack Smith indict Congress people involved in January 6th? Now that we've got him on our team, will we actually see any indictments come out of Jack Smith? Here we go. Will Jack Smith indict Congress people involved in January 6th? Come on. So we got the Knight of Cups here. This is approach arrival. So we're going to see movement. This is what Jack Smith is going. Yep. Jack Smith is going to show us movement. Lots and lots of movement. He's going to make a whole bunch of people extremely nervous. We got the final outcome is the Knight of Pentacles inverted. And that is imprudence, incapacity, and extravagance. Okay, invert, upright. This is skill, bravery, capacity, defense, wrath, war, destruction, resistance, ruin. So he is going to make it very uncomfortable. He is going to bring it closer and closer, guys, but it's going to be the Department of Justice that is going to have to do it. So he is going to make movement. He is going to make marked movement into the arresting, the indictment of people in Congress. But it has got to be the Department of Justice to actually do that. But he will be doing great works to do that. We got the Nine of Swords inverted, which is imprisonment, doubt, suspicion, fear, and shame. Woo! Hold on. Here we go. That's an imprisonment card. So I said he will be making movement. So there will be movement towards people being arrested. There you go. Smith is going to move the ball. He gonna kick it to the goal line. He gonna put us on the 1 and goal, okay? And all we have to do is snap the ball and lean forward to get the touchdown. He is gonna take us to where we need to be. The Department of Justice is going to have to get us across that goal line, though. But he is going to move us in the right direction, Jose. Pam. I think that's Pam Bodley's question also. Okay? Again, don't worry. Exhale. It's going to be all right, y'all. We're going to be okay. My next question. Will 45 live long enough to go to prison? Will 45 live? We got a whole bunch of cards. Yep, he will. Jumped out, flipped over. Yep. Yes. 45 will be alive to see his justice. Now, how long he lasts after that? No telling. But his justice is getting closer and closer. 45 is going to go down before everybody else, guys. 45 is going to be the one to go down. We have this 3 years. Jack Smith was brought in specifically for old 45. Not for the Congress. Specifically for 45. The congressmen, Congress people are collateral damage. As they should be. But he's going after 45. And he's going to get his man. Okay, so yeah, 45 is going to live long enough to go to prison. Last question. I think this is the last question. Yes. Last question. Are there any moderate Republicans in the House? And if yes, will they work with the Democrats to get things done? Are there any moderate Republicans in the House of Representatives? First part of the question. Yes or no, Tara? Are there any moderate Republicans in the House of Representatives? Okay, we got temperance in the near future. It took a lot of cards to get a yes. Will they help? Will they work across the aisle to help to get needed things done. That hide the pickle, first card. Yes, yes, there will be enough people in Congress to help the Democrats to actually get some stuff done. Not many, maybe about 4 of them. But there will be some who are interested in working to get things done. And that was the last question, guys. So, again, please, if you're not subscribed, please subscribe to my channel. If you enjoy this content, please hit that thumbs up and share if you'd like to, okay? The weather for this week, this is the last big part of this, the trifecta that hit California. That came in yesterday, and it was a doozy. We've got some more storms lining up in the Pacific behind that, but they're not going to pack as big of a wallop as that did. Now, with this moving across the United States, guys, this one's going to move. This one's going to ebb and flow. It's going to be like a tide. So you're going to look outside and it's going to look like it's going to rain, but it's going to be gorgeous. Take heed. Again, this is where it is imperative that we listen to our gut instinct. If your gut tells you to stay inside, stay home. Okay? The weather can change on a dime in an instant, and it can go from clear to raining 2 or 3 inches in seconds. And that also goes for straight line wind damaging winds popping up out of seemingly nowhere in places that tornadoes don't normally occur. Okay? Be aware. Be aware. And also be very aware of rapidly freezing ice. That is what is going to be the biggest danger. Getting snow, overnight rain, and then the bottom just dropping out instantly, insta-freezing ice. This is going to be something that a lot of people in the Midwest and in the on the eastern seaboard are going to be dealing with. And that is rapidly freezing ice. Be aware. Have chains or socks for your cars available, okay, if you are having to travel. If you don't have to travel and it is super icy, please try to wait until the sun comes up so that ice can melt, or until the temperature comes up to start the ice melting. Okay? It's going to be dangerous, and it's going to be because of ice. Okay, guys? I love you. I love you. I love you. We still have more weather coming, but the worst wetness is over the United States right now. It's moving towards the East Coast. Be prepared, because that's a big wet storm, and it does have rain and snow in it. So just be prepared. Be prepared and be safe. And please, please, if it rains where you are and it gets below freezing, take your time walking out of your house. Please do not slip and slam your head on your steps. This is imperative. Guys, you can salt your sidewalk and driveway at night before it snows, okay? That salt will make the snow melt, and it will keep it from freezing. So please, throw salt out there on your sidewalks and your driveways, especially on your porches and your steps, because nobody needs a head injury from slipping on ice, okay? And be safe. Don't run out of the house for any reason. Check and see if your porch is slippery before you step fully out on it, okay? I love you. I love you. I love you. Happy Monday. Namaste, guys. Bye-bye.